Rosewood suggested that we simply wait the dome out, thinking that their demands of 2-hour time limit is also the maximum amount of time that they can keep the dome operational. Randall responded with, in essence, we don't want to give the enemy the advantage of time. And if we want to get underneath anything, now is our only chance.
Okay.
More and more that this is not his kingdom, not his fight to make. Deeply, he's been pulled into this demon invasion. Clears his throat.
So we running, fighting, or surrendering?
I wish we had some sort of chance. I think that looking for the furthest edge of the sewer and then tunneling the rest is perhaps our only chance to rescue the royal lineage from this city and whatever artifacts that the demons want so badly, so that the rest of the kingdom can be rallied against them. But that is not my decision to make.
If it's anything, I still think taking the chance at surrendering the crystal is the best option. There's no guarantee that that the dome will go down after this hour is up, or if we have the means to tunnel through into a supposed cavern to escape from the dome.
If we don't take the chance to find out, what of the next siege, and the next one, and the next? All of this kingdom could be defeated in this way.
Honestly, the things that worries me is that every option sacrifices everyone in this castle. Everyone that's managed to survive the invasion in the city.
Who's talking right now?
The princess.
I'll say I agree with Princess Celia. We should give the artifact up. Hopefully they'll flee, and then we can regroup and figure it out. Really, how much harm could a little artifact do?
Any advantage given to the demon invasion, especially early on, will be a force multiplier throughout.
Yeah, but like
the options are give the crystal and save my people. Hole up in the castle till the demons break through and take us out, or to leave my people behind, and they still die anyways.
And not to mention, if we leave, we have to sneak past an entire demon army, and then tunnel, like while the demons are invading. Like, yeah, right. That's not a good plan.
These are classic siege-breaking tactics. Sappers have been used for decades, centuries, in the smaller wars that have plagued our people.
I mean, do they even really have to worry about like building like any siege weapons or such like that?
It's unknown.
I
It's
mean,
unknown what their strategy is going to be, but we can tell what their strategy currently is.
Rosea, you do remember that Tempestara is out there.
Yeah, there's Tempestara out there. Like, we're not sneaking past them to tunnel under the ground on the Demon Dome while they're invading. Like, that's not going to happen.
Do you suggest that we fight the demon directly?
Either we hold up in the castle and try to hold out as long as possible, or we give up what we want and go from there. What they want. Those are the only two real options, I think. If we go out there with Cecilia and the artifact, they're going to get it anyways, and then they're going to probably kill everyone anyways.
That is a concern. Once an opponent has what they want, they may see it as a sign of weakness and take on the position of full slaughter. This is a demon invasion. Choose your path carefully, Princess. I will not do it for you. I have no authority. And I will listen to the orders of the complete lineage, whether king or queen. Kenzo, what do you have to say?
We could all go to the meeting, hand over the crystal, and see if they fall back. And if they don't, we could attack them right then and there and take the fight to them.
Are we powerful enough? The
Probably
obvious
not.
choice, the clear choice, is to fight the demon Tempestara, to challenge her. That way we can get the dome to drop and get messengers out before the siege tightens. That way returning forces can help to break the siege. The key part of a siege is to isolate forces, to wear them down, to wear them out. Without reinforcement, that is almost certain. The rest of the kingdom must know that this has happened.
I'm sure they're aware of the giant dome over Cauldron right now.
How far away are the rest of the cities of the kingdom? Who's going to send them the messages?
I'm sure travelers will see it and the word will get around. Even though everyone's already here for the festival. Oh, this is a disaster.
Yeah.
I don't think we can challenge Tempestar directly. Um, thinking of my battle tactics, I think it might be advantageous, even though we're giving the demons what they want, it might be advantageous for us to do so. It seems like they will honor their word just from how the situation's set up. And if they honor their word, that could be advantageous for us too. So that's my suggestion is to give them the artifact, and then if they don't, well, then we hold out to the last man. But if they do go away, that's an advantage for us too.
And if your group goes with me to hand it over, like Kidzo said, if they decide to not back off, y'all can strike whoever took the crystal.
That is true.
Who among our number is least known to our opponent? It's
Probably
certainly
Briar.
not you, Kenzo,
That
so
would
you
probably
have to be
be
part of the exchange.
me.
Yes, I see that now. I see it. That would mean Bugabug. Bugabug moves quickly and can snatch small items. If the exchange goes poorly, then it can be a chase through the streets. Kenzo, you'll have to be part of the exchange. You're the one that bore the message. Do you think that you can do this? Is it worth the chance? Is it worth the risk?
I think so. I
Well,
mean,
I'm more asking
if they
Briar
do,
Rosewood and her living companion. You are under no obligation to be members of our adventuring party, much less this demon invasion. You have your own home that you could return to, even though you were exiled from there. The messenger needs to return to them as well, to let them know that war is coming, if that is your decision.
While I would very much like to receive my master's wisdom in this dire moment, I also recognize that there's no guarantee that my family will even welcome me back if I try to go there, messenger or otherwise. But
See.
if me and Bugabud are able to be of assistance here, that could offer us something we no longer have. And if you genuinely believe that me and Bugabud can provide ample use to your strategy, then I think we're in agreement that we're at least willing to give it a try. Right, Bugabud?
Then it's decided. We'll likely face off at least against the witches. And if that battle continues, Tempestara may become involved personally. So we may have only a limited amount to determine whether they will keep their word or whether we'll have to fight to the edge.
fair. All right then. Then let's get ready to head out there.
And I guess Colin Bugabud will scout out a place to watch from a distance.
And finally, the tension is just too much. Randall Von Kiev gathers himself and strides right out of the room toward the front gate.
I follow.
The moment that we're nowhere near anybody, I turn on Rose. I hate this plan. I hate it. And I hate that this is the best thing that I could come up with. I hate that cauldrons are so willing to surrender. And I hate the fact that we can't call in the shooting star, at least for a version. I hate all of this. We could die here, and the rest of the world would learn nothing. I hate all of this. I somehow think this is my fault.
Huh?
We should have attacked the demons while they were still in with the golem. We should have taken the risk, found out what their capabilities are then. It would never have come to this. I feel like a fool.
It's not your fault. How can we stop an entire demon army? Uh, you know, I I agree with the princess. I think we have to take the risk of trying to save the most lives here, and it could be advantageous to get a pause in the battle.
But if we're forced to take that crystal back, and they have no intention of surrendering or letting this castle stand, then we are going to fight to the last man. Or we're going to have to make a desperate attempt to escape through the sewers, which is certainly not guaranteed. And by the time we start digging, castle may already be taken. It will only be a matter of time until we're forced to stand our ground alone. I hate this. I hate everything about it.
Well, I mean, think of all the people that died today. I'm sure a lot of people hate it.
And all of this could have been prevented if we'd been more brave.
Maybe. We don't know that.
That's why I'm glad that you're my companion. You have a different viewpoint than I do. Sometimes you can see hope that I can't. Are you all right with this plan? I know that the plan is already set, but is there any other thing that you can see that we might be overlooking?
Well, the only thing I would be worried about is if they ambush the princess before we can deliver the thing. But then they would get the thing anyways, and maybe they would back off. I don't know. It's a risk. I'm not saying it's not a risk. It's a huge risk, but it might be worth it, especially if they make good on their promise. A pause in the battle to regroup, rethink, and tell the world and re-strategize and
True.
save lives here. Um, I think it's worth
You
it
can
just for that.
do. I can't disagree with you. You make good points. We still need to learn what this speaker's crystal is and what it does, what its legends are. Even if we lose the item, we need to know what advantage they're seeking to gain.
The
I'm
king,
surprised we haven't asked yet.
the king said something about it lets the user use magic.
True. It has to be a lot more than that, and a lot more specific. Otherwise, it wouldn't be kept in royal hands for this long. There has to be more information that we need. And I'm with you. If we are ambushed and lose the princess, we lose that information too. For her safety, as well as everyone else's. We need
Then
more information on what this crystal does.
why not ask it from the source itself?
I would agree, Kenzo. Then let's go back and do this final thing. And then,
I was talking about themselves, my brother even. He likes to talk.
that's
Let's go to
true.
this crystal meeting. Let's put the crystal up. And I bet we can get him talking.
That's almost certain. I agree. If you
He'll
know
tell
him that
us
well, then
exactly what this is for. As
why not do both of them?
he thinks he's won.
Yes, we should. We should do both of those things and see how the stories differ. How much do the cauldrons know about the crystal? How much does he know? Or how much does he think he knows? That would be key information. Not only for us, but for the cauldrons.
If you challenge your brother to a duel, would he accept?
Not that I couldn't challenge him to a duel. It's that, can I come out alive?
He's that strong?
He's something to be worried about.
Okay.
Could you easily kill your sibling?
Depends. I don't have any siblings, but if they were evil and harming innocents, then maybe yes.
No one can answer that question until the blow is struck. Until the final blow is made available.
But I
Maybe
am
not even.
almost sure I can get him talking.
Then let's get the information from the cauldron side. And then we can also take on your plan with full intentions to surrender the crystal, as the princess wishes. Hopefully she still remains princess. Let us return to the royal chamber. As we return to the royal bedchamber, I seek out Princess Sienna immediately. Where is she?
Still by his bedside.
I wait for her to have a moment. Moment with dying family is unpredictable, and perhaps few.
Takes about a minute before she notices you. Before giving her. Oops, sorry.
I give her the head nod that we're ready to talk.
And she nods back, gives her father's hand a squeeze, before standing up and heading out of the chamber with you.
Firstly, milady, it is clear and obvious that the most important thing is that the siege is lifted and as many lives as possible are saved. But there is the matter of the royal succession. I do not know anything of the symbols and ceremonies should that become necessary. But if that thing is not done, and an escape is necessary, then questions of your regency could tear the kingdom apart, or be used to worsen a civil war that has almost certainly begun between Caldra and at least the shogunate. I hope you understand that.
Yeah. As
But your
far
plan?
as the line of succession, it's hereditary. So it would
As it
pass to me.
is. Forgive me. We have a more developed plan. We need to know what the speaker's crystal is truly for, and truly what it is capable of. Then Kenzo plans to offer it in good faith, as you wish, to get his brother to talk further, get his brother to talk about it, and perhaps reveal how much of its capabilities that he knows. It might be a clue on what the demons plan to do with it, and that would benefit Caldra and its forces, even if it's turned over to the enemy. But first we must know the Cauldron side of the story. I'm sorry, lady, but it's more important than Cauldron. Once we do what we can for your kingdom, we must return to Ionis to let our kingdom know that Cauldron is in civil war, and that the regency is being, that there is a succession in place.
Yeah. With the issue at the dig site, that was all speculation. This is proof. I wouldn't deem to keep you from making your way home to bring about certain news.
Yes, news that is now much more certain.
Mm-hmm.
The Ionian forces, especially the Navy, have been waiting a long time for the day. We are prepared.
Hopefully the demons will keep their word and back off once we hand the crystal over.
If they do not, then the rest of the plan is for Briar Rosewood's companion, the small furry bugabud, to leap into the negotiation and to steal the crystal back while we fight the forces where they stand, so that the crystal at least might survive.
Alrighty. And I assume if it does go like that, once we get the crystal, we'll try to retreat back into the castle. Try to make it escape through the sewers.
I agree. On my word, Princess, milady, it will be a fighting retreat.
Thank you for your kindness, Prince
It is
Randall.
my honor. It is my honor, Crown Princess. It is my honor. Then the only thing left is to gather our forces, step into the courtyard, and see what fate awaits us. May you have bravery, and at the end, regardless of the outcome, may you have peace and a vision of purpose. By your leave, ma'am.
And she bows her head to you. I'll meet you at the gates in a moment.
I'll stride right on in, and I'll talk to Kenzo first. Kenzo, your plan is a good one, and is approved by the princess. Make ready.
I'm gonna give a nod.
You'll be the one to do the talking here. The rest of us should restrain ourselves. Stay aware. Be prepared for battle, as I nod to Rosea. And be ready to see the correct moment as I give a little wink to Briar Rosewood and to Bugabud.
Briar and Bugabud will nod back and respond. I think we found an ideal spot where we can take a look over the proceedings and where Bugabud can get in quick.
Then
Just going to be a matter of getting there.
Then we will buy you the time we need. Kenzo's sharp tongue. I'm sure that you have that wetted. Well, what are we standing here for? We have a castle to risk. Fortune favors the bold.
Hopefully.
And the crazy, he mutters to himself as he leads out of the room.
Briar will nod to Bugabud and they'll make their way out as well and prepare to get to their watching perch.
And let's raise the gate. Here we go.
Yeah, alrighty. So the
Out of character, I have drank 2/3 Pepsi for this. So it better be good. I'm going to vibrate my way through the wall.
I'm trying. I'm trying. Wow, words, they're hard. Okay.
Be the scat man.
Okay, so the princess joins you as the gates open up enough for wide enough for the group to slide out, and they remain cracked open at that width, ready in case y'all all decide to beat a hasty retreat back to the castle. Some guards stand and station it at the gate. As y'all make your way into the city. As you approach the area where the demon forces seem to have been setting up fortifications for a siege, some of the demon hounds will bound out. They just kind of stop up before you. And then tilt their head like they're listening to something. Then finally they'll...
I have music if you want it.
Okay.
Before any negotiations start, am I going to need to make any rolls to ensure Briar is unnoticed while she watches over the proceedings?
Nah. I will let that slide.
Okie dokie.
But yeah, after seeming to listening to something, one of the hounds would flick their head, like motioning for you to follow. Then it'll start trotting through past the fortifications.
Dude, this is so cool. Because we're walking out of the open gate of the castle. The crackling dome is overhead, and there's like 4 of us. This sucks, and it's awesome at the same time.
So do you follow the demon dog thing?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. Let me copy that. There we go. As you travel down the road, just a bit away, you will start to approach a heavily armored figure. Wielding a mace that is a spiked mace that is slammed down into the ground, with its gauntleted hands resting atop of it. Glowing eyes would peer here from from the eye slits of the helmet. And Rosa, you recognize this visage.
I do.
You do.
Where
But
where I recognize it from? Did they kill my parents?
yeah, your memories flash back to the death of your parents.
Oh, that's was the
And-
knife.
Uh-oh.
I'll do it.
And these glowing eyes from this helmet, an image that appears in your nightmares.
I'm just gonna be shocked. And I would say, "Who are you?"
Well. A sight I never expected to see. Defect. Does a curse of flesh grip you still? No,
Defect?
man, no. Oh, yes, a failure.
What are you talking about?
Of course. Used to.
Fuck you, Dad. Fuck you.
Crap, my brain lost my spot there.
The demon was calling Rosea a defect.
Yes. Failure. An object that never didn't do what it was supposed to do. Or, at the very least, it didn't finish carrying out what it was supposed to do.
What are you talking about?
Ah, poor thing. Ah, of course you would not remember. Anyways, you did ask for my name.
I recognize.
Ah, so you recognize at least that much. Now,
How do you
tell
know?
me. We are starting to get a little off topic now, are we?
Yeah, what's your name?
I am Gestalt.
Gestalt.
You might consider me a tactician of sorts.
Okay. Why do I
It is-
recognize you?
Do you really want that answer right here, right now?
I must know.
Because I created you.
What? No way. That's impossible.
Is it?
Yeah, I was a child. I grew up. My parents died.
Do you truly remember growing up? Do you truly remember before your parents so-called parents died.
Of course I remember. I have all kinds of memories of that.
And how positive are you that those memories are yours, defect?
Resist and put her hand to her head. Like, this is impossible. No way. I'm a commander of the Ionian military. If I was a defect, why would I be like fighting with the demons right now?
And that's why you are a defect. The curse of flesh that was put on you took too much of a hold on you.
Just stalled, huh? Well, I don't
Yes.
believe you. What proof do you have?
You believing me or not believing me has no bearing on this. It doesn't change what you are. Doesn't change your usefulness. If you were still part of plans, then you wouldn't be a useless defect.
Resist can put her hand to her head and just be shocked and not know what to say or do.
Randall will put a diagonal arm bar in front of Rosea. Don't listen to it. Trying to confuse you, waylay you in advance of the negotiations, where our job is not to talk, nor to think about the present or past. Set, Fen, princess.
An Ionian that speaks sense.
Then you are either here to lead us to the negotiations or to stand aside.
I'm here to accept the crystal and then to pull my forces out, as I promised.
Your forces? Are they
Yeah.
not under the control of the samurai?
No, that is just an ally of mine.
We did not make the deal with you, but with him.
He was just the one to give the message.
That is
He
not
asked
what-
as much, considering it was his brother that he was making give the message.
Kenzo, is this true?
I have no idea who my brother's working with.
But is it not true that the crystal was to be handed to him and not to this Gaston?
Far as I knew.
Then our dealings are with him, as he's the one who broached the deal.
He serves me.
Of
Well,
that,
prove it.
we have no.
Summon him.
He is currently busy with another task.
Looks like you're out of a crystal, bub.
And this is the hill you wish to die on?
Well, you're the one that's in charge, right? Should be no small thing to summon a peon.
Ooh.
Unless you're not the man we thought you were.
Well,
I mean, after
considering
all,
you had no idea
why-
who I was in the first place.
True, but nonetheless. Why should we fear you? I know who my brother is. I know how dangerous he is. What fear do you have? If you can't even summon a peon, what's to stop me right now from taking my blade, jamming it so far down your throat that the glint off the tip of it will be coming out of your ear?
Make me a might check.
We'll say. I already rolled that one.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
Hey, you got an 11.
Okay, I don't know what it gets me, but hey.
You feel your Magitech arm suddenly heavy and pulled down to the ground, pulling you down to the ground with it. And all he did was raise some fingers.
I've really got to work on this thing. I swear.
Here you go, Zax. Have a gold star.
Randall? Some help?
Do you mean to humiliate us? Or do you mean to negotiate on fair terms?
Well, he's the one that's trying to make things difficult.
He is. That is his way. But we still dealt with his brother. Now you've shown your power and proved that you are a mighty foe among the people. What we do not know is whether you intend to betray him. We do not know the structure of the demon army. Entrusting this to you? Why, it could be as if we handed it over to just anyone. We have no reason to trust you. You have us at a disadvantage. But still, at least allow us the respect of knowing how devious evil can be.
So that's set to only hand over something because someone could not listen well.
Perhaps it is your minion spoke the terms, your terms, poorly.
Kenzo's still trying to lift his arm up off the ground.
Yeah, he still has his fingers raised.
Arms, yeah, arms straightening out, fists not going anywhere.
What assurances do we have that if we give you the crystal, the siege ends?
I make a promise upon the Father
Father?
that I will honor my word.
What father?
Then what do you know about the Seeker's crystal? The Speaker's crystal? What do you know of what it does, and what you intend to do with it?
He'll raise a finger of his other hand and just wag it back and forth. What we intend to use it for is of no matter to you. As for what a speaker's crystal does, I believe you've already heard the tales. I mean, Ionian has one of their own, allowing them to speak with the Arcanum.
Randall tries his very best to keep his composure, because this is the first he's heard of this.
So the information is true. So far down, you know nothing.
I know enough to ask for a show of good faith from any powerful opponent where we hand an advantage. Have your army lower their weapons. We will surrender the crystal in good faith.
He'll nod his head. And then after maybe half a minute of just silence, demons that have her weapons ready just basically go on standby. They don't drop their weapons, of course, but they're just holding it casually. The demon dogs just sit down on their haunches. Strange machines just basically just like fold in on themselves.
I look over to Kenzo. I nod.
He'll lower his fingers, and Kenzo can finally lift his arm up.
If Kenzo approaches, or anyone approaches, to hand over that speaker's crystal, I will say to Gestalt, then the deal is struck. Hold up your prize high to your people and your forces. Let them know that there is victory, and that there will be peace.
So whoever is coming up, I guess Randall has taken the crystal in his hand to get over now.
Oh, not me. No.
Oh. Who?
Celia?
Okay, the princess.
Sure.
Okay.
I want to be in protect range, though.
I'm gonna follow behind the princess.
I hold out an arm in front of Kenzo. No, this has to be done cleanly and in good faith. We've made a promise. And as I'm holding him back, I'm looking over to the left, where Briar Rosewood is.
And she is watching in the distance, waiting for her signal. Bugabud probably readying himself for the inevitable flight he'll have to take soon.
Alrighty.
Meanwhile, as I'm still looking in that direction, I shake my head no very slightly. Wait.
Princess slowly steps her way up, pulling the speaker's crystal from her neck. And Gestalt holds a hand out. And after a little trepidation, She places it into his palm. Closes his hand around it. And nods.
I ease my hand away from Kenzo, just muttering to him. Ah, this is the moment.
A couple seconds of silence. The demon forces and such start to stand up. Then they turn. Start to walk away.
Steady.
And with this, our deal is concluded. You and whoever is left may live. It's about out this time, he does appear. And he gives Gestalt a bow. The golems, crap, I forgot the voice I was using for him. Well.
I'll come up with another one.
Yeah.
Yep.
The golems are loaded up as you requested. And their ships are launching as we speak. Good. Then we shall regroup. The next stage will... Guess I'll pauses and looks at the party. We shall discuss the next stage when we don't have prying ears. Let's get all closes his fist around the crystal, turning and starting to walk off. And it's he gives a great at Kenzo for turning and headed off as well. And if anyone turns to look at the fairgrounds, see like two airships with the shogunate's colors lifting off. Yeah, I didn't hear that.
That's me out of character. Sorry.
Yeah, out of character. I get the feeling I know what those ships are carrying, given what Asahi said.
I know too. Well, now I turn to Princess to determine the timing. When she considers it safe, only then will we retreat. Otherwise, we stand, we watch.
Briar's still keeping an eye on the leaving forces, making sure that they're actually leaving.
Yeah, they are actually leaving. And by the time Gestalt is far enough away that she kind of lets out a deep breath as she seemed to have been holding. Seems they're keeping their word.
then we need to retreat to the castle.
Yeah.
Things have been changed drastically.
Do you have any idea what this father thing that he swore on was?
No idea.
No.
I asked him, but I didn't get an answer.
But I know that on a previous encounter, dig site, that a demon along with the witches in tow took something from that dungeon. Whether from the golem itself or otherwise, we still don't know. But they have taken the golems from the fairground as spoils of this victory. Between that and the crystal that can speak to the arcanum, now they have multiple weapons at their disposal they did not have before. From what I know of the demon invasion,
Question I have is, why would they take weapons that would just be targeting them?
yes, and why would they be leading or somehow controlling a demon invasion that is most certainly capable of victory on its own? This may not be the only breakout of the demon. We need to return home.
Damn, can I do search like my faulty robot memories for the father?
I don't know, can you?
Yeah.
No, like a check.
Yeah, let me see something. Want to double check.
As a player, I definitely believe I'm a demon or robot or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just got cloud strifed, my man.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Roseanne doesn't believe it, but
Yeah.
I definitely believe it.
All right, give me insight willpower.
So 2d8.
Yep.
I will re-roll that one. Roll
Ready.
3, so that would be an 8.
You try to think of what it means by I father. You briefly think maybe if I am a demon that I would know, but then immediately your brain is just like, no, I'm not a demon. I'm not. I can't be. I'm a living person.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Do I notice Rosea struggling?
Sure. It's like with me, I'm with my head down, with a look on my face that you've never seen before.
I put my arm around Rosea's shoulders and pull her close. I've known you most of my life, since the academy. Don't take any words of an enemy too seriously. He's trying to confuse you at the very least, harm you at the very worst. And I won't let that happen. You're here, you are now. We need you more than ever. Trust in who you are.
You
I
need me,
certainly do.
Randall? Thank you.
Yes, we all need you. Now stand up straight. We can talk about this later.
Okay. And I blush and kind of melt. And then stand up straight, brush myself off.
About this time, this got Iba of Starkstead crack again. Although instead of the blue sky cracking it into the dome, it is the dome cracking away, revealing the sky behind it.
And there
As the
was
as the dome falls and or turns off, and the airships that were waiting fly off.
Do we get any Fabula points for all those villains, or I recommend just one
we're
for all the
going to.
villains?
We're going to, no doubt. Wait until the end. It'll spoil your dinner.
We usually get Fabula points out when they make an entrance.
Yeah. So let's see here.
Give it up, DM. Give it up.
Sahi, the witch's Gestalt.
Baby, give
So
it up.
4?
That's 4.
Okay. I'll let 17 then. Or total 17.
Yeah, at some point I should probably put a cap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at
So many
16
villains.
myself.
or don't show villains for a while.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
We have rerolls for days.
Yeah.
Okay. What now?
Briar will finally take this opportunity to come down for her Hummer hiding spot and reunite with the rest of the group, reassuring them from her vantage point as well that she watched until the demons were out of view.
I want to scan the city streets and assess the damage. How many people are dead?
Lots.
Oh,
Like, is it
Like,
gonna be a monumental task just to clean up the bodies?
yeah.
Will the city
Not-
ever
not-
recover?
Maybe in time. You don't know how hard the cauldron people are, how hardy they are.
Mm-hmm.
But at least there's people alive to come back from this.
Right.
Yeah, and if the rest of y'all are kind of looking around it as well.
well, I'm not going to look at it for long. Instead, I'm going to wrap my arm around Rosea's shoulders. Come away from this. This is for the cauldrons to deal with. This is a carnage that's not meant for us to deal with.
All right, Red. I was gonna say that at the broken barricades of one building, some barricades that were hastily made, you could kind of recognize a body that is strewn across it.
You killed me, didn't you? You son of a
Yes, I did.
son of a bitch!
You noticed your own body.
Yeah.
You've been a ghost this whole time.
The director for the show is dead.
Oh yeah, that too. But yeah, but no, that this one's gonna sting a little harder. You recognize Terrence.
Oh, the driver.
Do you investigate further?
Uh,
I will.
uh,
I'll say
I'll
Terrence,
let-
and I'll run
let
up to him.
Rosea-
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let
Yeah,
Rosea do.
that's a dead body.
I'll cast heal on him.
It's still a dead body.
I'm spending the MP.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
dead is he? Like,
But-
is the head missing?
I mean, if his torso was any more slashed up, it might be amputated.
Oh no, Terrence, what
Yeah.
happened?
Yeah.
Damn demons.
Yeah, and look at it in. You can see that I doing his best as trying to protect people, but to no avail. As it's a mess inside. There's a girl with a overturned basket of flowers. Flowers falling down into the blood-stained floor. And and it takes you a moment, but Andal, you also notice amongst the bodies, Tim.
The boy.
Yeah.
The boy from the very first session.
I'll stare down at the expressionless, broken little boy. I'll at least find something to cover his face until they come for him. I will say nothing. Out of a seething anger and frustration, I'll look for the closest cauldron banner I can find and pluck it from its place, carry it with me.
Yeah. And remember all those D6s I told you to not worry about? Yeah. Now, here's a question. Would the party stay of like a day or two to try to help out clean up?
Now,
And
I
because
vote that we do stay here at the castle, but
Yeah.
not for that reason. It's for the cauldrons to do this. They know their capabilities and they can rally their. We'd probably
We're
be
here. We
in
might as
the.
well help.
There's a different reason. We need to stay here until the succession plan is completed and ensure that we have all of our information collected from what we just saw. Once that's done, we need to leave for Ionia. We've helped who we can. Up to the cauldrons now. This is their lands, not ours. And, as I turn to Kenzo, no longer yours either. Are you coming with us?
Was there a workshop aboard your ship?
Of course.
Then I'm coming.
You want to bring Lesha with you?
I don't know where she is. That's a good question. DM, where is she?
We'll give you
at
some
the
time.
castle where you left her.
We'll give you some time to look around if you need to say good. Besides, we need to meet with the Queen. Which brings us to you, Friar Rosewood. You've taken a great deal of risk under incredible circumstances, and you are very young. Do you wish to continue in this world-spanning adventure now that you don't seem keen to return home? Might be necessary. And so I'll offer you this chance. Go your own way, or to join our crew as we return to our home.
I will admit that despite my many fears hesitations and the sheer shock and terror that was that initial attack. If I take your offer, there's a chance I can finally have somewhere to belong after years of wandering the road, just me and Bugbutt against the world.
Then, as
While
captain of
I
this shooting
got
star,
used
I
to
will
it.
offer you the following. I will offer you room and board aboard the ship for the entire trip to Ionius, and I will offer you my personal protection as a member of the royal family during your entire stay at Ionius, as long as we travel. This I promise you. In return, you will follow Ionian and comport yourself in the highest manner that you can manage. No greater.
Briar will give a little bit of a awkward chuckle, knowing who she is and what she's been through, and I suppose I can try.
Then you have an ally in the form of a prince, and I will endeavor to comport myself in such a manner.
Briar and Bugbutt will give what they believe to be an honorable bow to
And I
Randall.
will return with a flourish of the forward arm and a bow at the waist, my free arm extended. And you'll need some cold weather clothing.
I know you'll be fine, but me, probably not.
Don't you worry too much. We'll have to introduce you to the concept of the Ionian igloo as well. The ice house. You'll,
Ice house? Y'all make houses out of ice?
no, they are storage spaces for natural ice to stay that way, no matter what the weather. It's not that all of Ionia is frozen solid. We do have the lowlands, which are far more temperate. In those places, we build ice houses, great blocks of ice to use in our meals and to make all of our beverages cold. Cauldron may have the best food on the three continents, but it's Ionius that has the best drinks.
Back home, we always just used magic to do that, but I suppose that would make sense.
Well, then that's one more thing that you can bring to our country, and something that you perhaps share at court. It will bring you a boon. I promise you that.
As far as I'm
Ionians
concerned, just having people who will accept me after years of wandering is enough of a boon as is.
well, they will treat you as a curiosity at first, especially considering that you're under my protection. It will generate a bit more curiosity, but that will pass quickly. After all, I am a royal of no great, perhaps a bit more as we bring this dangerous message home. Rosea, what do you say? Do you believe that we have one more cabin compartment for Briar Rosewood and Bugabud?
Of course, I can imagine parting with Bugabub.
And we'll have to tell the rest of the crew to make sure that Bugabud is not a petting mascot target, especially our sharkmen.
Knowing Bugabut, he'll find a way to abuse that anyway.
Then very well. We stay. We stay here at the castle. We allow the cauldrons to do their business. We make ready to travel the rest of the land, from the capital to where we are docked. Our business is almost completed here until we return home. Perhaps we'll return here earlier than expected. Once there is news of the invasion, there's no doubt that the Ionians will want to change tactics, and perhaps take another exploration inside the Demon's Dome to determine what happened, or whether there's a greater threat on our lands. And definitely to return here to assess the forces long before we bring the appropriate firepower.
Even though there's a chance my village might not welcome me back, I do also believe my master back home would be of great report, since he was one of the ones who helped use the magic to hide us from the demons during that first war. He's bound to know something.
Perhaps he does not know that the demon. He may need to use his magic once more. Kenzo, you have a master?
There have been several masters in my life.
How geographically safe would it be for us to visit your master after we return from Ionius? Is it cold water? Is it water accessible? Air accessible? Those are things we need to know.
It's
After
accessible
all,
by water.
well, then that's a good thing. The shooting
There's
star is
a
capable of both air and water travel, so we
well,
need
there
to
is a
count on the running area.
there is a river.
Good. So even under most difficult of weather, we can approach your master by water. That's good. But we will most likely we'll have to be careful, because now this is civil war, so we'll have to watch for airships in the air once we return. That's a matter for the Strategorg to solve and to assign us. It may be possible that we will be separate. But Kenzo, I will make you the same offer. I will make you buy what little royal command I have, and most certainly by captain's command. I can make you a member of my crew, and a member of the Ionian Navy, at least in name, if you wish it. That will be required for long-term seamanship and
Randall, it's just an
airworthiness.
idea. Just picture it. You know how Kenzo does his infusions with the sword? What if he did that with the ship's guns?
Randall's head snaps in Rosea's direction. He has his mouth open to say something, finger up. He lowers his finger, mouth still open, and he closes his mouth and thinks about it. Something else comes to mind. He opens his mouth again to make another point. He can't quite reach it. He can't quite think of a reason that this shouldn't work. Then he lowers the finger out of the air, and he starts to smile.
Out of character, that could be our next Tinker project. Like the hardest Tinker project, but like give the ship's guns infusions.
Oh, the tour of the shooting star is gonna be great. But now we wait at the castle, and we wait awkwardly to be summoned again, I suppose. Not exactly like we can intrude on the royal bedchamber now. It'd be a very bad idea. Besides, Crown Princess Sienna probably has a lot to talk about in the little bit of time she has left. And then talking with advisors and all those other things that I hate about all of the court details that go into it. I love being a captain so much better. So I suppose we can report to the captain, take a watch or two, find some quarters, or be assigned quarters at least for the night until the local royalty has everything in order.
Alrighty.
What do you think, Rosea? You ready for
Mm-hmm. Ready to go home.
So am I.
I'm
Kenzo,
just ready for a nap. This has
see if
all
you
been
can.
exhausting.
Sure, absolutely. Find some place to rest. You've had a busy day. And as for you, Kenzo, see if you can find Lesha. Offer her the same deal. We could use a tanker.
Yes, we could.
And
Yes, we
after
could
all,
indeed.
if she's a friend of yours and she wishes to leave this land, now an offer, a genuine offer extended. I think that'll fill up most of our berthing, but it'll have to do. After all, there are going to be a lot more refugees from this. We need to be able to introduce first. Rosea, if you're willing, let's head to the castle wall. Besides, we need to talk.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
DM, spend some time with Kenzo and Briar and fun things. Even some shine.
Bug about farts on a person.
Yeah. Oh no, Bugabud farts. Oh no.
And there was going to be magic farts.
Oh no.
It's like glitter and rainbow dust.
Yes.
Oh.
It smells like cupcakes.
But it's almost impossible to wash out.
This is how she marks the clothes of the people she likes. No, 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 no.
Hey, but I like these people. Go make sure that they have their our scent on them forever. Briar's just gonna start heading back to the castle and try to find some quarters or a place to rest.
I imagine Briar's mainly searching for a bed.
Any bed will do for her, honestly, since she knows they're in a bit of an awkward position right now
Yeah.
with all the people seeking refuge in the castle.
Bugabud fuzzball at random. Otherwise, is Lesha still around?
yeah. Lesha would still be in the castle, but kind of getting tended to.
Oh,
Got her head bandaged up.
oh,
One of her eyes is bandaged over.
oh.
I'll come up to her. So, how are you feeling?
Like depth perception is gonna be difficult.
They're asking for something they know nothing about. They want to go meet the master.
I mean, if the defense has taken golems, then she would probably be the one to ask about things.
You know how she can be.
Yeah, especially if we took a Ionian prince there.
We'll be taking an Ionian ship there.
We'd be lucky we'll be lucky to just get a wrench to the head.
I'm thinking of taking you and blaming it all on you.
Not right now. Besides, you're the ones that made friends with them. If anything, it's all on you.
I guess that is the way she'll see it, huh?
Hey, you're the fighter. I'm the innocent tinkerer. Ow, hurts to laugh.
Speaking of which, are you coming? Will you be
Coming
coming with
where?
us?
She pauses. Just kind of looks out to where the city is, even if she can't really see it from inside. I don't know.
Well,
I mean, I could do good with you, or wherever you're going, but also this city, this kingdom, it's gonna be a mess. It's gonna need everyone that it can to get it back into shape.
is that the mission you're going to be taking on?
Honestly, I don't know right now. I'm a little scared to Gloria, stop looking on things. Kenzo, honestly, right now, just scared. I'm a little scared to Gloria. Don't worry, Gloria. Nobody's scared of you.
About that,
You're
you know,
scared of Gloria.
Oh
Oh
one of the reasons I got involved with Magitech was to restore balance within myself. This has knocked me out of balance. I realize I still can't protect. I have something in my head that I'm ready to work on. I could use another tinker.
no. At some points, the arm was so heavy I was attached to the ground.
I'm thinking a set of armor, a set of samurai Magitech armor, so that the next time I can face something that villainous, I can cut its goddamn throat.
Right.
I could use your help to make it. And there's no longer any use to hiding. So I think it's time to challenge my brother.
Hmm.
He knows I'm alive now. I think it's time to finish our duel. I think that's destiny calling to me. And if I call him out in front of the shogunate, and he can't back down from that challenge,
And Kenzo, give me a willpower check. And give yourself +2.
13.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I should goes quiet for a bit. Kind of buying her lip, just seeming a little wishy-washy. Because one hand she wants to help build, on the other hand, you make her feel safe. Finally, she looks up at you with her unbandaged eye and gives you a smile. If you're gonna make yourself a suit of Magitech armor, you need someone with defter fingers than yours.
That I will.
All right.
But I'm thinking we make this the crown jewel of our work.
Make it modular.
I think we give it the whole shebang. Let's make something that even the master would be proud of.
Oh, you already shooting for that?
Go big or go home. I mean, we're going to see her anyway, so we might as well bring her a present.
Yeah, and it's something protective like armor would earn brownie points.
That's another reason.
We're
We're probably
unlike
going to need the
your.
armor.
Very well then. Yeah. Right. Are we leaving right away?
Well, we should probably board the ship and get to our rooms at least. I'm sure they have much more things to do. Between you and me, I know nothing about
Yeah.
ships. But don't let them know that. They won't let me work on it then.
How good are you with nausea from rocking back and forth?
Not
Yeah.
that good with it.
You know what? You'll. I think you'll do fine. She's just giving that forced smile. It's just like yeah, sure, you'll be fine. Reality. Oh no, you're in trouble. Okay, well. I'll need time to gather up my tools. Plus, let this injury heal up a bit.
You know, there might be healers on the ship. He is a prince after all. I don't think he would come here without his most trusted healer.
Yeah, true. sorry. Headache still pounding.
I'm gonna reach out a hand. Then we do this together.
She gives a smile, but places her hand in his. Together.
I'm gonna start leading her back to the ship.
Well,
Shit.
the ship is
The ship is half a kingdom away.
the ship is a bit away.
Well, I figured that's where they're going, right?
Oh yeah, but you don't know where we're parked. We're parked half a kingdom away.
We'll find a carriage.
Maybe to the workshop first.
A workshop? Okay.
Yeah.
You know, if you just
Got me.
have a tool belt, you could save yourself a lot of the hassle.
Well, I had my tool belt, but I didn't have. I wasn't wearing it when the invasion happened because I was in my workshop.
Well, if you were in your workshop, why weren't you wearing your tool belt?
Because I
Make
have
a
all the
lot of
tools
sense.
already around me.
You just don't make sense.
You're. It makes perfect sense. You just don't understand because you're always on the move. But by the way, if you don't have a bond with Lesha, you can
Oh, I do.
you can strengthen that bond.
I have admiration.
Let me see what bonds it be had. Where would it be? Character. Oh wait. Yeah, you have admiration. You can add loyalty or affection to strengthen the
I like
bond.
loyalty.
All right. Congratulations, you have a strength 2 bond. As you and Lesha head back to her workshop, bickering like a married couple at each other. And there was a scene for Randall and Rosea.
Atop the castle battlements. I noticed that Gestalt got to you back there. Mind talking about it?
Yeah, what the hell was that about? He did. Why would he say that? Why would he say that? For
He is a clear enemy and member of the demon army. Everything he
but
said.
why would he say it?
Oh, he did stir a memory within you. You say that you recognized him?
Yeah, I recognize. I have nightmares of him all the time. I don't know why. Oh God, what if he's right?
A figure from your past? Come to taunt you?
Yeah,
It sounded like it was a matter of convenience. It's not like he was hunting you.
yeah. I don't know. It's just freaking. It doesn't make any sense. Why would I have memories of him? And why would he say that? Like, what if I am a defect?
A defect of what?
I don't
That's the
know.
thing that he did not say. If it's a
The curse
defect
of
of
the
something,
flesh. Maybe like a construct or a demon or something. I don't know.
if it's a defect of being a member of the demon army,
I mean, I clearly have memories of growing up and my childhood and all that. But what if those are plants?
Well, I wouldn't worry too much about that compared fact that you did go to the academy along with me, graduating. And obviously, we wouldn't have trusted you in the Ionian Navy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in a position of authority. What if I get like activated or something, and like then I turn on the Ionian military?
No, no, no. We've been together for years. We fought monsters of sea and sky, and you had ample opportunity to turn the security against this ship, to harm me and the crew, and you did nothing. Because quite frankly, the idea didn't even occur to you. In all those years
Right,
that
right.
we spent together on board the Shooting Star, did you ever have a thought of betraying me or Ionia?
No, of course not. But
And there you have it.
yeah, I mean, I guess he's just full of shit. But why do I have memories of him? That doesn't make sense.
Well, those memories might be true, but that doesn't mean that someone else has the right to define you or to call you a particular thing, and that suddenly you have to obey the strictures of that. You are your own person, independent, and I trust you enough to retain you as head of security and one of my most important commanders on that ship, and my friend.
Thanks, Randall. But yeah, I don't know. It's just a lot, you
I
know.
think, I think you do know. You're just confused by an evil enemy that's tried to place self-doubt in you when you've been doing a successful job and one that you enjoy in an essence that's clearly your own for years. Why do that if you're not trying to destroy someone? And of course, as an enemy, I expect no less of this Gestalt.
Hmm.
What
Well,
I'm saying is that consider the source of what was said and why it was said, true or not, but why it was said. And that turns out to be more important than the peculiarities of what you might be. And I'm going to spend a Fabula point right now, DM. Do I have
Uh-huh.
permission? Do I have permission to make up more of your backstory?
sure.
This will depend on what you're wanting to put into her backstory.
Okay, here goes. When I was part of the Shooting Star, and you came aboard after serving elsewhere, when we were reunited, I was told in confidence to watch you that there were anomalies within your body. I don't know how much of that is true, because I never noticed anything untoward. And honestly, because of the way that you served the ship from day one, I wouldn't have reported it. Maybe there is some truth into what Gestalt said. Maybe that's why you had the assignments you did, including the assignments that took you far, far away from Ionius proper. But I know one thing. I know who you are, and I know that what you are has been determined by you and no one else. And every desire and every thought process that you've had has been logical and not diverted or determined by some other source, even slightly.
What do you mean anomalies? Like, is that why they kept doing medical exams on me all the time? Like, I got more medical exams than normal people.
That's true, but we do quite a number of exams in the expeditionary force. We do tend to bring things back with us. So we do have more medical examinations than normal. During the time that you were on the Shooting Star with me as part of the expeditionary force, that's not the anomalies that they described. Now, the previous ones before the Shooting Star, yes, that's probably the reason.
I don't know. As far as I know, I'm a normal, healthy girl, but
As far as I know, it's the same. You've proven yourself, and as far as I'm concerned, You're a damn fine member of my crew, and I would recommend you to the same ship, Commander. I have a great admiration for what you've done and been. Honestly, I do. It's difficult in an expeditionary force to keep the faith and keep the mission steady, to keep the mission focus steady, to keep our crew organized and ready to respond to any threat, internal or external, to maintain discipline. You've done all of these things, and that is far in advance over the civilian world, or what I could expect from a civilian. So you've excelled.
Well, I have a
Even
great
in terms of
admiration for you too, Randall, and I'm very glad to be a part of this crew. I blush.
that's going to be more important going forward, considering now have the most important expeditionary information that we've ever had. That's why I need you in top form, and I can't have you doubting yourself. I think you know why. It's not merely because of my personal preference, because of the importance of this mission. Can't have your mind wandering when someone calls you a particular name, defect, or failure, even though there might have been some secret origin in your past that's different than what we might expect. As far as I'm concerned, and as far as you are concerned too, you're a normal woman. There's nothing to indicate otherwise. And I'm going to
Right.
treat you as a member of my crew and a member of the Ionian Navy. As far as I'm concerned, just like it says in part of our creed, there's only 3 colors: white, blue, and bronze.
Code
There's
word
no other.
activated. Activating assassination protocols.
Shut up.
I'm just kidding.
Damn it. But I put a
I
hand.
got you. I had you go there, didn't I, Randall?
I give you the Ionian salute and extend a hand. So, we ready to carry on with this mission, Commander?
Ready?
All right. There's only one other thing that I need to tell you. There's a reason that you were issued runic plate. Runic plate, if you don't know, is a very rare Magitech item. It's almost minimal on the Magitech side of things, and far more magic. It's difficult to acquire. The set that you wear is actually from the archives, from the castle. You can talk to the Stratagarch about that if you want. It was issued to you for a reason. I think it has something to do with your internal anomalies, to stabilize them. That's my theory. Don't take that too harshly and don't think about it too much. But it has certainly benefited you to have this piece of equipment. I don't think that you should change the type of armor that you have, but to enhance that runic plate to its finest. In the future, and I say this because we're going to be adventurous for time, we need to test these armors to make sure that they do what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, okay. I still don't know what anomalies you're talking about. Maybe we can talk about it later, but
I don't either. I wasn't told. The Stratagarch himself informed me that we'd be taking you on. I knew you from the academy. We were friends there. Perhaps that was a test too. I don't know. But none of that, and I'm not going to reiterate the entire concept. You know what I mean. I trust you,
Well,
and that's what matters most. You should
truthfully,
trust yourself.
my past, as far as I can tell from my memories, I was a normal girl. I was just orphaned, and I had to earn my own way through the ranks.
Well, you certainly did. From the time I've known you, you certainly have. And that's a better foundation from your future than anything anyone else can tell you. You've got a good place. You've got a good place here, among this country, among this crew. I suggest you use it.
Okay.
Will there be anything else, Commander?
That's all.
There's something else on your mind, isn't there?
Yes, but that's not for you to know, and I blush and giggle.
Oh, well, I can tell you as captain, I have a large species and genders that come to me to solve their problems. If any of those things happen to apply, and these anomalies reveal themselves, I expect to know about it.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Are you sure you don't want to talk about it?
I'm sure. At least not right now.
I see. You do have a lot to think about, but not as much as you should. Not as much as you need to worry about. Besides, you've got a good ship, you've got a good crew, and you have me.
Uh-huh. I have you.
Of course you do.
Right.
I'm your captain. DM, I would like to create a bond of well, affection for Rosea.
It's working. I'm doing it.
Done.
Okay. Done and recorded.
Okay.
Now, loyalty is more appropriate. There we go. That's the.
Womp womp womp
Bam.
womp.
Hey, it's one of the three.
Alright, is that session, or do you have any more scenes?
I gotta see.
Okay, here we go.
Go.
As the few days pass, the surviving people of the city start to clear bodies, clear away the worst of the rubble. During this time, the death of King Yavis is announced, making Princess Siana the new queen. However, before the coronation can happen, there's the matter of the king's funeral, and the funerals for all the people that died in the demon invasion. Would the party be helping out at all with any of this?
As dignitaries, we must.
Yeah, we'll pay our respects.
Yeah, it's only right.
The now queen will be leading the procession. The casket of King Yavis being carried by royal guards behind her. She leads the casket out from the castle gate. Or outside, there's a long line of people carrying hastily crafted wood caskets. Queen would give a nod to some soldiers that were standing at attention. For starting to lead the casket King Yavis through the streets. The line of commoner caskets forming behind her. A few people that weren't in line carrying the caskets for lining the streets, somberly watching on. Just watching as the caskets go. As this scene continues to play, the procession passes the party as color fades from the scene. And this is how the story of these Bookkeeper looks at the scene still playing out on the paper of the book. But don't all good stories start in tragedy? Something that gives drive to shoot for hope. Maybe for a better tomorrow. Do better than those of the yesterday. Who knows? But tragedy can shoot people forward. He looks back at the paper where the scene is still playing out. The Queen stopping before some bishop of the church. Silent words being exchanged between them before she resumes leading the procession around to the back of the church. Finally, the bookkeeper shuts the book and places it back on the shelf. That is the end of the prologue of these heroes. The story that they are in now, the story that they are in is now in motion. Where that motion goes is currently unknown. Would it be chasing out after the brother of Kenzo? A book would appear. A scene on the cover showing the shogunate playing across it. Asahi standing upon on a balcony, looking down at an army of samurai. Or would it be taking the news to Ionius upon the shooting star, whose fate is unknown? Another book where a ship is speeding over the waters. Randall standing at the front with wind blowing past him. Or will there be another path? Maybe to go warn the other kingdoms in Caldra? Maybe having an unknown setback? Who knows? But I'm sure it can be discussed later. Till next time, everyone. Then the bookkeeper will reach over to the candle that's been ever lit, then pinch it dark between its fingers.
Insert disc 2.
Save?
Save.
Save.
Delete
Save.
game.
Game deleted.
That was perfect timing for the
Yeah.
Damn it!
To be continued in Chapter 1.